Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and we are going to be looking at BlackBerry devices. These are just a few of the devices that I found when I was cleaning up. They all belong to me and I've used them for a very long time. I still have a few that I've misplaced. I don't know where they are, but I'm going to be looking for them, like the BlackBerry Passport. I've got a Key One device as well that I don't know where it is, a Q10, a Bold 9900, and we're going to be looking today at the BlackBerry 9720. I really love this one. So I haven't powered this on for a while, but I did leave it on charge yesterday. We're going to power it on today. We're going to insert a SIM card and we're going to see if it works in 2023. So let's get the other ones out of the way, as I will be powering them on another video. So before we go on with the video, if you do enjoy our videos, please do hit that like button and please do subscribe to our channel. BlackBerry. So as you know, they were a phone maker for many years, and they were the king back in the days, and I just used to love these devices. And this was one of my favorite ones because of its small form factor and the keyboard, which was so precise. So these devices have a BBOS, that's what it's called, and this is the 9720. So I'm just going to remove the battery here, and you will see here that it's got the BlackBerry model there, 9720. It does feature a SIM card. It has a camera with flash. I think this is a 5 megapixel camera. It does support here a micro SD card, and if we look at the front, it's got the beautiful BlackBerry logo here. It doesn't have a front-facing camera, but it does have just a flash, just an indicator here that turns red or blue, depending, if you have a notification, if you're charging, etc. So, and a beautiful BlackBerry keyboard, right? So we've got the answer button, we've got the BlackBerry key, we've got the navigator here in the middle, return and then power on or hang up button, and of course the famous BlackBerry QWERTY keyboard that is so accurate and always spot on when you're typing something. So gonna insert the battery. As I mentioned, I did charge the battery. Actually, before we go on to that, I am going to insert a SIM card because I'm curious to find out exactly what happens here when you insert a SIM card into one of these devices. So I've got a SIM card here, a working SIM card that I'm going to use. So this is a test SIM card that I usually have around just for testing purposes, and I'm gonna just remove the adapter. So because this is it's a SIM card, then I need to insert the nano over here, and once I insert the nano, then I have to insert the rest over into the full SIM adapter. Yes, no gaps at all. So yeah, let's insert this bad boy here. So to insert the SIM card onto the BlackBerry 9720, we're just going to put the SIM card over here, and I'm gonna grab here just a screwdriver. So just want to make sure that it goes in without any issues. So just inserting the SIM card now, and that is done. So after inserting the SIM card, we can now power it on. So I'm just going to remove this out of the way real quick. And let's insert the battery. Okay, battery in, battery cover. This actually looks pretty nice, and there is a function button here at the top as well. This is a very nice device. It's very small, very slim, as you can see, and the build quality is so good. And on the side you've got a BBM button here. So the BBM button, it's basically for the BBM application. So BBM application is a messaging application that BlackBerry developed for secure messaging between BlackBerry devices. So you would need a BlackBerry pin to be able to message someone else that has a BlackBerry device and has a pin as well. Okay, so we power it on and it's now powering on, as you can see here. So it's got the BlackBerry OS and it's loading the OS. Okay, so yeah, so now that the device has powered on, so it's asking for the language. I'm just going to select OK here through the navigator. It's asking for the country. I'm going to select OK. So it's loading. Okay, I have to accept the terms and conditions, and I can just press any key here. So I have to agree and then select agree. So you can see how easily it is to go through the navigator. Tap on OK, and then we've got this very quick demo here. This is so cool. At least back in the days, it was very cool just to see this. And this presentation only comes up the first time when you are setting up your BlackBerry device. And there is no way that I can skip this. Oh, I can. So just press the back key here, and then it will just get out of that presentation. So please confirm the current date, 18th of June. Okay. So I've got the option here at the top then to open or select mobile network and Wi-Fi, so that's connected. Now it says invalid SIM card, but I know the SIM card is valid. I think it's because it's unable to register with the network, because there is no BlackBerry infrastructure. So but let's try and connect here to Wi-Fi. So if we go over to Wi-Fi, oh no, yeah, so it's, yeah, I know why it's not able to connect to network. It's because this device is a Vodafone device, and I have a Note 2 SIM card in it, so that's not going to work. But let's have a look here. So I've got a few, let's see here, there are no saved Wi-Fi. Okay, so it's not going to connect to the mobile network, but I've got another device that I'll be doing a test on. So what I'm going to do here is connect this device to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to just connect to my home Wi-Fi, and I'll be right back. So I connected the device to my Wi-Fi, and I am now connected, as you can see there. And let's try and just open the browser. Let's try and type in an address here, like the bbc.co.uk. I don't think it's going to work because there is something that you had to download on the device, which was called service books, I think. And without the service books, you wouldn't be able to connect to the internet, because that required the device to have to be connected. Oh, actually, it did connect. Oh, that is awesome. Look at this. It is working. So I'm able to connect to the internet with my BlackBerry device. And this is a BBOS in 2023. So awesome stuff. And by the way, so this is touchscreen as well. So it works very, very nice. So let's go back here into the main page. So we have here messages, that would be your emails, text messages, your address book, internet, media, calendar, phone, and then you've got the BlackBerry Messenger. To use the BlackBerry Messenger, you would need to be registered with a BlackBerry ID, which I don't have anymore. You got the clock, camera. The camera on these were not that great compared to the cameras today, as you can see here. So the quality is not that great. It does have a flash and everything, but the camera wasn't just, it wasn't great. We also had the BlackBerry World, where you could just download all of the applications from BlackBerry World and install them on your devices. Other things here, social feeds, instant messaging, notifications. You got the battery log, setup. So under the setup, you can set up email accounts, BBME or BBM. You had BlackBerry Protect, which would allow you to lock your device or even find your device if you have lost it. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, you got device switch if you wanted to switch to a new device, BlackBerry ID, payment and billing, etc., ringtones, wallpapers, and yeah, it was a very very neat device. This one, I really love it. You also have the power option for you to power off your device. Um, if we navigate here over to options, inside the options, you've got sounds and ringtones, network and connections, display, device, and here under device, this is where you would see your device pin and status. So you got the pin, the IMEI, the Wi-Fi information, the battery information, and the memory. You would also have things like the BlackBerry ID where you can set the username and the password. Location settings, you had GPS on this one, maps, and you could look for software updates, view the storage, and then you've got the advanced information. So the service books, this is what I was talking earlier. This is where you would get the service books from the BlackBerry infrastructure so that it would allow your devices to connect securely to BBI, and then you could send and receive your emails and your BBMEs securely across the BlackBerry network. As that service doesn't exist anymore, it's been discontinued, so you can't use that anymore. Apart from that, what else have we got here? Some, you could send bug reports, routing tables, host routing tables, etc. So these devices also allowed you to be able to connect to a BlackBerry server. So back in the day, I think it was BAS. So I remember BAS 4, BAS 5. So you could enroll your device into one of these managed servers, and your device would then be managed by a BlackBerry Enterprise server, which allowed admins to then send IT policies to these devices so they could lock down the devices. Things like, for example, don't allow Bluetooth, don't allow camera, don't allow BBME, or don't allow text messages, etc., etc. So the admin could secure the device remotely so it couldn't actually be used, or they would only allow certain things to be used and control your device. So this is it. I mean, this is a pretty nice device. I really love this. I'll be doing the other devices, so hopefully the SIM card will work. And because I remember now that when I bought this one, it was locked to Vodafone. So because I'm using O2 here or GiffGaff, it won't actually work. So hopefully on the next video, I will power on the other device, and I'm powering these off after being years without working. I mean, the battery is still good on this. I mean, yeah, hopefully, if I do need to use one of these again, I'll probably just build a mural for these devices and just have them all in a mural. So it looks pretty nice. I mean, I love these devices. Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about these devices? If you do have one, if you still have one laying around, are you still keeping them? Are you still, or are you looking to sell them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I mean, for me, they are very, very nice devices, and I wish BlackBerry had continued to release these, but we all know what happened. So, but hopefully, something new will come in the future. Let's see. This is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.